It is today's news in Warcraft, seamlessly blending the general inanities of World of Warcraft Classic, played on a controller nonetheless, with the horrors of today's news. And we have some horrors for you today, as FBI Director Christopher Wray has stepped down. Well, he is going to step down, but for all intents and purposes, he has. It's coming anyway at the end of Joe Biden's term, which is on January the 20th. The same day as somebody else takes office that no one really wanted anyway. More people did not vote and voted for about either candidate, really. They were beaten by I'm staying at home, okay? That's how that went. But let's get into some news today as we try to get rid of the skeletal friends. Yes, all of them. Bone Man and Rawbone. Super Skell, Wonder Skelly, and Fishbone. Nobody liked Fishbone on the skeletal friends anyway. They oversimplified everybody to the point where everybody just felt shoehorned in. Oh, thank you. I feel nice. Get over there. It's hard to reticle target, okay? It just is. But FBI Director Christopher Wray is going to step down at the end of Joe Biden's term, which paves the way for Kash Patel to be the next director of the Federal Bureau of Investigations. He has a political enemies list. He published that back in 2023. Did you know that? No, but you know what? You voted for this, so there's no pity yet again. There is no pity, because this is exactly what you voted for, okay? And the sooner you understand that, and the sooner you understand that your vote is an action, and your actions have consequences, the better off everybody is going to be. But anyway, he's going to resign. It's going to be right there. It became clear no matter what, he was going to be forced out and or fired on January 20th anyway, so you might as well go out with a little dignity and just resign, right? I'll get this skeletal nice lady just because. I might even go after some of the ghoulies, because I need that for that weird totem of infliction thing that it gives XP. It's a weird chance on hit thing. I don't know if it'll work. Maybe it's worth a try just to see, but it's already been wargamed out. This game is how old now? And every single variation possible has been played out. How did I get? Oh, because I hit left to get into cat. How silly of me. But yeah, that's the big news story of the day. My God, everybody's out today, aren't they? Sheesh. I'll go after some ghoulies then. We'll see about that while we go through this. And I'm going to share with you an article I found, and this was on it was on Reddit and then was edited for. There we go. And it's about you, Generation Alpha. So let's just share it. Get ready, because I'm not sure any Generation Alphas are going to like this at all. Now, the question was, what scares you the most about the next generation, Generation Alpha? Okay, so if you're a Gen Alpha, and this may apply to you, okay? And I'm just going to read this stuff verbatim, and be afraid. Hang on a second. Let's get rid of this rotted one. There you go. Ooh, I got a fang. Yay. Because I need them anyway for this Totem of Infliction mabob. That'll give decent XP once it's turned in, but I have a feeling I'm going to level up before I get everything for that. And there's, as always, if we leave due to a disconnect, it's good night, everybody. But it doesn't seem to be happening just yet. Okay. So let's get rid of Bone Chewer. I'm a bear. Let me chew on your bones. Oh, sorry about that. Ah, there's my drinkies. Hold on a minute. Now, so while I'm drinking, let me read this first one here. This is what scares you the most about the next generation. Here's what they said. Okay, and some were from BuzzFeed too, about the most worrisome trends among, quote, kids these days, unquote. So number 1, I'm a teacher and I worry about cell phone addiction. Teenagers in class head down, looking at their phones. Teenagers at the bus stop head down. Walking across the street, riding a bike, walking, head down. It makes me sad. It's actually dangerous, that last sentence. Let's get another mob down, and then I'll read you the next one, okay? If one should exist, because it appears there are other people farming mobs just like I am. There's a skeletal friend. I hope it's Wonder Skelly. She's the rarest of the skeletal friends. All right, this mob's down. All right, here's number 2. They cannot use a computer. They can surf the web, but cannot do anything useful. Many of my students are worse than my parents at doing simple things, like attaching documents to emails or understanding the file path. 5, yay! Those skeletal friends are going down. I think everybody needs the skeletal friends today. Number 3 on this list. Nowadays, attention spans have gotten so short. So many young people couldn't even sit through a book if they tried. And boy, ain't that the truth. It's a problem. Generation Alpha, you got a problem. And it's a reading problem. 4. I'm a high school nurse. And I see they have no patience. Boy, ain't that the truth. I see that out of these ones too. They expect things to happen instantly. Bam. They don't understand that there is no instant cure for things. For example, they think I'm crazy because I want them to sit for 10 minutes on ice from an injury. They don't get it because it's instantaneous. If it's not instantaneous, they don't want anything to do with it. Number 5, they are unable to focus. Brain rot, meme culture, short form content has caused everyone to develop the attention span of a goldfish. Yeah, you addicted your child to a screen when they were insanely young and their underdeveloped prefrontal cortexes couldn't handle it. Let me just explain how that works, okay? Their prefrontal cortexes are highly underdeveloped. I hate to inform you of this, but they are. And you gave them something that really will rot them. The brain has developed differently than everybody else, and it's caused that entire generation to literally have the attention span of a goldfish. You've got to be able to focus to exist out here in the real world, Generation Alpha. Come on. Number 6, because I can't find my notebook and no one is coming to rescue me, even though if I looked in my desk for more than 0.5 seconds, I'd find it. And yeah, a lot of this comes from parenting. Y'all have failed as parents. And you have failed Generation Alpha as parents, okay? And that's all there is to it. A lot of it, quote, a lot of it is bad parenting. It's not just the iPads and TikTok. We can go on and on and on about TikTok and how it's destroyed the world. And not because it's Chinese, but because it has single-handedly done children's brains in, and it's created that instantaneous culture. But I go on. Let me pick up where I left off. Many parents will step in before a kid is ever challenged by something and fix it for them so they don't learn to problem solve. They expect me to spoon feed them answers and refuse to do anything that takes more than a minute of thinking. They also make excuses for their kids' behavior and don't discipline them, and that is the truth. That's why these kids in school are out of control, and until you have parental accountability, education ain't going to get better. And yeah, I use the word ain't. I don't care. I go on. Let me get over here and bear this one. There we go. Now, where we go. Continuing, I had a parent this week try to explain that the problem isn't that their daughter talks in class. The problem is that other kids are talking to her when she talks to them. This is literally what you parents have done. And it's time that these lovely parents accept responsibility. Okay, I go on. I don't foresee these kids being able to function in any career that expects them to do anything other than precisely what they want to do and that asks nothing of them. This is pathetic. Number 7. The way they are constantly seeking validation through others. Everyone is so preoccupied with taking pictures for their social media. Where are these skeletons, by the way? Let me go back. Everyone is so preoccupied with taking pictures for their social media platforms that nobody appreciates the people and places they see. Attention is an addiction, and most people will do anything to get it. Here's number 8. Ready? Hang on a minute. If I can... all these people need to quit getting rid of my skeletons. These are mine. Oh, you can have that skeletal, nice lady. Oh, you're going to let me get it, aren't you? Don't care. Ha-ha. Thank you. Here's number 8. The sheer ignorance. Whew. So many don't read books. They have a limited vocabulary. I don't speak to many who seem to think critically. They are raised to take standardized tests and consume content rather than analyze and contemplate. It's terrifying. And that's part of the reason why somebody won an election, and that's going to be a part of our upcoming election autopsy special. Okay, I go on. They have a complete lack of any understanding of finances. Not only that, but they lack any aspiration. Sense of pattern? They have no interest in developing job skills that can help them in the future. Sense of pattern? This generation will be shocked when they discover how hard their parents work and how hard it costs to live in their hometowns. Oh, Lord, come on, let me get them. Thank you. Number 10. I'm only up to number 10. They don't know how to write. They can't use punctuation. It's sentence after sentence after sentence nonstop. Seen that too, by the way. All right, let's get this skeletal nice lady and go to number 11. The way today's youth puts everything on social media. I'm a boomer, and I'm so grateful that my youthful behavior is not recorded anywhere. I probably would not have had the life I've had if... I lost my place, sorry. If my past was living in cyberspace. I was an idiot, and all young people should have that option. I kind of agree with this. You should have the option to make a stupid mistake and not post it to social media and then wonder why you're being vilified because you posted your mistake to social media. No, it's not oops on everybody else in the universe. It's you did something really dumb. And the court of public opinion has found you guilty. Okay, I go on. I suffered for my indiscretions, but once I had moved on from certain people and places, that suffering moved entirely into my head. Nobody knew what an idiot I had been. Parenthesis, and believe me, I came up with many new and exciting errors to make. Parentheses. I was allowed fresh starts. Today's kids are not, and that's a shame and a societal problem. Yeah, sometimes you need to just keep it to yourself. We used to say sometimes you just need to keep it in your pants. Okay? If you don't understand what that means, go ask mom and dad. Oh, you resisted. No. There you go. Mine. Number 12, their arrogance and constant misuse of buzzwords they heard from YouTube therapy sessions. For example, they were, quote, traumatized, unquote, after that last maths class. It's troubling. Sense a pattern? Now, hang on a minute. See if I can't find... Ah, there's one now. Found a skeletal friend. Hopefully it's not Fishbone. He was useless on the skeletal friends, as you know. And like I said, they watered everybody down so much that they had to shoehorn them into every plot. All right, 13. The reading comprehension is non-existent. Sense a pattern yet? There's story after story of teachers who teach upper middle school with kids who can't point out the main character of an elementary level paragraph. Elementary level, okay? What that means is like max of 4th grade or 5th grade, depending on your district, okay? Realistically, I don't have mana. Realistically, 6th grade starts middle school in my state, even though in the district they run 5 through 8. But let me come back here. The reading comprehension is non-existent. Let me just restart it. There's story after story of teachers who teach upper middle school with kids who can't point out the main character of an elementary level paragraph, story, or find the theme of a simple passage. Sense a pattern. It genuinely scares me that in the next election, some of these, quote, COVID babies, quote, who had critical learning years robbed from them will be voting based on what people tell them to think because they don't have the mind to research for themselves. Sound familiar, Joe Rogan listener of ours? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Here's 14. The openness young people have on social media these days. That's the second time this came up. They post about all their problems as if that could help. It's not going to. Getting away from social media might be the better solution. Yeah. Get off your phone. As I read this verbatim from my phone, right? But it's actually being used in the broadcast. So I it's not much complaint worthy. It's not being hypocritical because I'm actually using this to conduct the research while I'm here on screen playing, okay? That's all it is. So let's get this rotted one going. Yeah. And then we'll go back for maybe some more skeletal friends. 15. Increasing lack of critical thinking and the inability to differentiate truth or reality compared to what they are spoon-fed by various types of media that don't care about people's best interests. We're already seeing the increasing consequences of this over the past 20 years, and it will only get worse. Wow. Isn't it amazing? I sense a pattern. I absolutely, utterly sense a pattern. Do you sense a pattern? Let me hold up the magic mirror to you. Do you sense a pattern? Here's number 16. They suffer from anxiety. Yep, and it's directly related to the social media thing, okay? Directly related. They come into our school clinic freaking out because they can't breathe, they're shaking with limb numbness, and they have a panicked look on their face. I asked them if they could be anxious about something. and they tell me they aren't. Sorry. But it's pretty obvious they are. It just comes out of nowhere and for no particular reason. I deal with so much mental health. These poor babies. No. Back here. Yes. Now, let's get that linen because I'm going to be able to... I need that on somebody. I always have an alt that needs linen, even if it's just to make frickin' bandages for the doctor. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to level up tonight. I'm on number 17. I'm a millennial. I think we're going to see a segment of young people become more traditionalist as they yearn for simpler times. Sound familiar? I continue. In the process, I fear they may drag out some of our old hateful ghosts. Sound familiar? It's like I keep harping and harping on it, but does that not sound familiar? Here's 18. On one hand, I think younger folks are more open to talking about mental health. This is good and sure beats my parents just bury it so deep in your soul that it never comes up. A strategy. On the other hand, it seems like kids today are way more sensitive about things. Sorry, but arriving too late to a sold-out movie or an airline losing your bag isn't a genuine mental health trauma. Genuine mental health trauma was in quotes, by the way. No, that waiter isn't giving you, quote, microaggressions, quote, he's just in a hurry because if you look around, this restaurant is slammed. Because it's all about me, 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 me. Dear heavens, where are all these ghouls coming from? It's like a parade of ghouls. Oh, I don't know who that was, but you made me laugh. Number 19. The boys aren't growing up. They all seem to be living in mom's or grandma's basement. They have no ambition, few hobbies, and no skills. They're careless and are not interested in college, and they can't hold a job or keep a girlfriend. And yet, they're overconfident and misogynistic. For those for you Generation Alpha people, misogynistic is a big word that means hating women, okay? Because you don't have reading comprehension skills and your vocabulary is like that of a 2-year-old. Now, number 20. The younger generations don't spend time together in person. They have full relationships and hangouts over their phones, gaming consoles, or whatever. They don't get together and muck about as often. It's weird. And yeah, it is. You know what they tell you? One of the tooltips in Warcraft, this says to enjoy Azeroth, but remember to have a life outside of here. And that was our last one. But did you not sense a pattern in that? Maybe, I don't know. So here's my last thing for the day. And this was from Axios, by the way. The other one was collected at, hold on a minute here, and I'll tell you. That last article was collected at, it was at HuffPost. It was at Huff. Okay, so this is our last little bit for now. And this is from Axios from yesterday. The media's 12 splintering realities. And it's fascinating because, yes, this really is going on right in front of our eyes. And here we go. Number 1, the Musketeers. But pretty self-explanatory, by the way. Oh, dear heavens, don't lag out on me now. Good heavens, I started a list. What is wrong with you? It's only this game. It's never any other fucking thing in the world. It's only this. Private servers do better than this. And that's pathetic. All right, so number 1 was the Musketeers. And like I said, these are pretty self-explanatory. Number 2, the Instagrammers. Obviously, where they get their... Son of a goddamn motherfucking bitch. Blizzard, get your goddamn act together. Number 3, the TikTok kids. I get my news from TikTok. Yeah, I see how informed you really are. 4, the new age grandmas. Ooh. And yes. Now. All right, number 5, the right-wing grandpas. That's my dad, by the way. Number 6, the MAGA mind melders. Ew, I don't know. See, now I don't know what that one is, so I'm going to have to go on Axios and read about that one. But that's where the article came from. Got to race it, and I get to go, yeah. Number 7, the liberal warriors. And as much as I love Blue Sky, that seems to be where they've all collected too. It was over there. Number 8, elite power consumers. I don't feel elite. I don't know if I'd even call myself a skeletal friend. Looks like super skell. The financiers. Oh, I'm out of mana. No. Do I not have a mana potion? Yes, I do. There. Ugh. Sorry about that, Chief. 10, the nichers. I'm kind of a niche, aren't I? My couple of viewers, we are a niche. A very high niche, right? The niche of the niche. I was swearing up storm a minute ago. I almost felt like Medea. Oh, I need to rebuff anyway, and that opens up a buff. It's a spot in my backpack. Yay, I can get something. 11, the emerging majority. Again, I don't know what that one is either. I'm going to have to look at that one too. And number 12 is the passive-ists. This is a few that we're going to have to get. Oh, my word, I've been on this forever, and I just posted now to Blue Sky about it. If you joined, you're going to have to rewind. But you see, after cursing the daylights out of Blizzard, guess what? I've been kind of lag-free for a while. Maybe that works. Cursing the ground they walk on works. Another skeletal friend. Looks like Robone. Yeah, if you just joined us because I literally just posted the link, then you're going to have to rewind it all the way back to the beginning. I'm so sorry. But we're going to grind this out here. I'm hoping to get enough skeletal friends to get things turned in. I don't need a healing potion. You have to shift out to heal. Dang it. Well, at least we can take this ball sap. Nope. I cannot. Actually opened up 2 slots because I didn't know I had a scroll. But yeah, if you just joined us, FBI Director Christopher Wray is going to resign immediately after the end of Joe Biden's presidency, which ends on January the 20th. Of course, with the incoming Trump administration. He will be replaced by Kosh Patel, who has a hit list of enemies. You know, isn't that lovely? Nope, that's another skeletal nice lady. Oh no. Oh, I got armor done. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to have to go back just to repair, but we have to turn something in anyway. So let's go turn that in. And if you missed, boy howdy, you missed some epicness. Because, there you go. See, I have to go back to that cemetery anyway to get rock blossoms. Alright, so let's repair ourselves here because I didn't notice what was up there until just now. Alright. Really need to send that to my alt. I do. Alright, let's go. I think we can just finish out the level by going over here and getting the skeletal nice ladies. And then once we hit 27, we'll call it a day. But yeah, you missed some good, interesting articles about the state of today's Generation Alpha and the fracturing of the media. So I would rewind. I would honestly rewind, and you can always come back here to join me later, live, or if you're going through the recording, then you can probably skip the epic meltdown I had at Blizzard's lag problem because it's only this game. I cannot stress this enough. This doesn't happen in Star Trek Online, and it's free to play. This is not free to play. And private servers do better with the lag monster than Blizzard does. I mean, it's ridiculous. Should be a scale up here, right? Yeah. There you are. Uh-huh. It's my skeleton. My skeletal nice lady. Oops. I'll moo in a second. As soon as I get the mana to do so. Go. Get him. So yeah, we just have 1.5 little bars here. I think I can manage a level out of that. Ooh, there's a chest. See if I can get it or if I'm going to aggro that skeletal nice lady over there. Oh, we got it. Yay. Ah ha ha. Yeah, because I know I ain't going to have the mana to do a full array. Not if I'm going to just keep plodding through, right? All right, we'll take a drink. Ooh, crock gumbo. It doesn't matter, does it? Oh, I had other food. How silly of me. All right. I wasn't able to get furry fire off. Hell, poop. Yeah, and I'm sorry for that Medea level meltdown earlier, but my God, that was necessary. This is ridiculous. Alright, let's smack him. We'll just start right out. Hey, we're down to 1 bar. What's the score down there? 32 out of 36. Okay. I know I'm lazying. Alright, 33, 34, 35, 36. And I give 280 per. Round down to 250. Right? Right. So they're like 12 mobs, 12-ish mobs away. That ain't bad, is it? That ain't bad at all. Yeah, because I am going to have to do that since I was struck a moment ago. And oh, wow, I got a whole lot of room now. Yeah, we'll do that. Boink. I am a bouncy bear. Yeah, we are almost level. We're getting there. Hey, rotten thing. Yeah, I'm just going to burn through some drinks just to get this over with. Ah! Did not mean to do that. 34, 36, so 2. Yeah, like 2,000 left. So 8, 9-ish arena, 9-ish arena mobs. Went murr. Get him. Ooh. Went smack. Oh, come on. That shouldn't have been a miss. Oh,
Thorns is off. Whack! I think we're going to make it. How many more do we have left? 35 at 36.4. Some, well, a couple left. That ain't bad. It's not bad at all. Let's get rid of these, more of these skeletal nice ladies. They have a very good respawn time. This is like that one spot at Westfall where it's just a skin-a-palooza over there, and oh, it's wonderful. This is very similar, but you don't get skinning materials. You get tailoring mats out of it. Yeah, we can just chain pull. I was still at full health. Oh, come on. Nope. Timed that wrong. See, the lag monster's striking again. It's like it has to willingly take a pause in order to determine what, in order to roll a die, in order to see what you get. That's exactly what it feels like, don't it? It's like the Dungeon Master's got to roll its die. I give up. As you can see, the lag monster has struck. There. Thought I could get another one out. There. Boom. Thank God. Let's see if we can't get the last of these two, so we can help get rid of this quest line. Whack. off we go. Do I have something for a 27 or no? That's 29. I remember that, and that's 28. Phooey. Right. All right, so we're going to run back. Oh, I need to do the point, which I'm plunking there. All right, I'm going to run back to Darkshire and call it a night. And hopefully the Warcraft lag monster doesn't make me cuss again. Nope, I'm not going to beat my record here. My record for the rolly jump is 3. Alrighty, so we're back. And I'm going to let y'all go for the night. So I hope you had a good time with us today. And for today's News and Warcraft, this is Nermall.